Mastering verb tenses in academic writing for comprehensive exam. Rules you can't miss. Verb tenses are the backbone of effective academic writing. For students preparing for comprehensive exams, understanding how to use tenses correctly is crucial. The choice of verb tense impacts not only the clarity, but also the credibility of your essay. This guide breaks down the key rules for present, past, and future tenses in academic writing, tailored specifically for those crafting essays under exam conditions. The present tense, showcasing general truths and ongoing discussions. The present tense is a cornerstone of academic writing, frequently used to present facts, general truths, and ongoing arguments. For instance, when discussing widely accepted theories or explaining the content of a text, the present tense ensures your writing is both clear and authoritative. Key rules. General truths and facts. Use the present tense to state facts or universal truths. For example, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Discussing literature or research. When analyzing a text, summarize it in the present tense. For example, the author argues that social inequality undermines democracy. Stating your position. Use the present tense to introduce your thesis or position. For example, this essay argues that technological innovation drives economic growth. Example for essays. In a comprehensive exam essay discussing Shakespeare's Macbeth, you might write, Lady Macbeth's ambition demonstrates the destructive potential of unchecked power. The present tense keeps your analysis immediate and relevant. The past tense, contextualizing historical events and completed research. The past tense is used to describe completed actions or historical events. In academic essays, it's often employed when referencing specific studies, experiments, or historical moments relevant to your argument. Key rules. Historical context. Use the past tense to describe events that have already occurred. For example, the American Revolution began in 1775. Reporting completed research. When summarizing a study or experiment, use the past tense. For example, Smith, 2015, found that early intervention improves learning outcomes. Chronological narratives. Use the past tense to recount a series of events. For example, in 1945, the United Nations was established to promote international peace. Example for essays. When discussing historical events in a comprehensive exam, you might write, the Industrial Revolution transformed European economies in the 19th century by introducing mechanized production. The past tense situates the events firmly in their historical context. The future tense, speculating and forecasting. Though less commonly used, the future tense is vital for making predictions or outlining implications in academic writing. In essays, it's typically employed in the conclusion or when hypothesizing about future outcomes. Key rules. Predictions. Use the future tense to forecast developments or trends. For example, global temperatures will continue to rise if carbon emissions are not reduced. Implications. Use the future tense to discuss the potential impact of your argument. For example, this finding will lead to new approaches in sustainable agriculture. Proposing further research. Suggest future directions for research using the future tense. For example, further studies will explore the long-term effects of this intervention. Example for essays. In a comprehensive exam essay about climate change, you might write, if governments fail to act, the consequences will include more frequent natural disasters and displacement of communities. The future tense emphasizes the urgency of the issue. Tips for staying consistent. One of the most common mistakes in academic writing is shifting tenses unnecessarily. To maintain consistency, plan your essay, outline your essay, and determine which tenses will be used in each section. For example, use the present tense for your thesis and analysis, the past tense for historical or research context, and the future tense for implications. Edit carefully. Review your essay for unintended tense shifts, particularly in longer sentences or complex arguments. Follow convention. When in doubt, refer to the norms of your discipline. Some fields, like history, may lean more heavily on the past tense, while others, like literary analysis, favor the present tense. Conclusion. Mastering verb tenses in academic writing is a skill every student should cultivate, especially when preparing for comprehensive exams. By understanding when to use the present, past, and future tenses, you can craft essays that are clear, professional, and impactful. Remember, the key is to align your tense choice with the purpose of your argument, whether you're presenting an analysis, recounting history, or speculating about the future. With practice and attention to detail, you can write essays that impress both professors and examiners alike.